So do you feel because of the purse bid? I'm gonna be honest with you. I was kind of shocked that Eddie lost the purse bid to this promotional company for such a low offer for low money. Do you feel that this is vindication for you and your son?
1,000%. The only ones that don't get this are the ones that are just blind as fuck and don't even understand what just happened. Boots is finna have to go to either Germany and fight for a lot less money on enemy to the exact same thing we was about to have to do with him. The same thing we were just about to have to do with him, he's about to have to do with somebody else in another fucking country. The exact same thing. So that's what's going to happen to Boots. He's going to have to fight for less money, the whole nine on another promotion show. Like this shit is fucking karma to the fullest extent. You feel what I'm saying? So you
Yes, sir.
know, hey look, and I hate to even be like this. And it's only because Boots them came out. Appreciate it. It's only because Boots them came out. You know, of course, rightfully so, because they had to fight back at certain things that I said. I didn't down them. I didn't talk shit or nothing. I just said how I really felt. But you know, it's vindication because of some of the shit he said as far as they think we trying to price out. Bosley knew. Bosley knew 1,000% that we wanted that fight. Bosley knew exactly what the fuck was going on. I talked to him more than I text him every single day more than I fucking told y'all on Instagram. I text him every single step of the way. He said, we gonna get on it. We gonna do this. We gonna do that. And he said, okay, we on it. I kept it, look, bro. We need to make this fight happen. Let's do this. He knew. Now, what are they trying to retire? Who the fuck gonna retire $800,000? So that's the only thing. That's all. I have. Fuck it. I still had it because he done. You know, he helped us so much, and I like what he did with his son. I appreciate the help. He went over and beyond his way to help us out. So I'd never be ungrateful for that. And I texted him and told him that. But at the same damn time, like, bro, I thought you was realer than that. He full of shit. He full of shit on a few things. Like, bro, now you can just come out and be really, I don't know if it's the fucking money. I don't know if it's the fucking, I don't know what it is, or you just feel defensive and in defense of your son, you feel like you got to lie. But now you just coming out being a lying ass motherfucker to me. But all due respect to you, because I really do appreciate what you have done. That's just story. But he knew everything from the very step of the way. I told him it was going to happen because we came down. I said, this fight is going to happen. We going to see each other November the fucking 9th. Because I ain't thinking nowhere in the world, supposedly rich ass Eddie Hearn gonna let the shit fall through for $500,000. And I'll be damned, that's exactly what he did. But as we see, he let this fight, he let the most important fight fall through with $250,000. Something going on with her, bro. And he out here telling bold-faced lies and shit. I don't know what the hell going on with him, but something going on with him. I think it's a kind of being play. Another guy on another podcast, one of the guys just pointed it out to me. I think it got something to do with kind of being. But I don't know.
Why were you know what surprised me? B, why were you so willing and adamant about you're willing to go to Philly and fight Boots in enemy territory? Knowing that everything that was going to be stacked against you from Boots being the A side, fighting in his hometown. Why were you so adamant and willing to do it? Were you serious about that, or was that just cap?
I was absolutely serious about it. I believe in guidance. My son, like, this is what happened. It was full circle. My son had a bad performance against an Olympian in November last year, 1 year ago. He had a bad performance against an Olympian in 2023, November 16, 2023. Then he comes back in March and he gets dropped by a guy in the first round in 2024, March this year. Then he gets a rematch with the guy, but during the rematch, he gets a short notice fight with Giovanni Santillana. It's a short notice fight, a month and a week out. A month and maybe a week or two out. So we accept that fight. We would have never got that opportunity or that fight if it wasn't for him looking vulnerable against the people he was in there with. And Tyran was throwing him to the wolves, right? Called himself sacrificing. So we went out, we did what we did. That was all by design. Looking past forward, I felt this was by design. I felt like my son has been through everything he needs to go through for this moment. He's been through everything. He's been dropped. He's dealt with the boos of the crowd. He dealt with everybody being against him. He dealt with the whole world being. So he was set for this. I was like, bro, you tested for this. You ready for this? You know what I mean? So I felt like it was full circle. I felt it was the exact same thing happening again. It wasn't like we was gonna go in with question of can he handle the pressure? No, I know he can handle the pressure. Me personally, know for a fact, I told my son there's gonna be several battles that was gonna win before we actually win the war, and the war will be in the ring. And I felt like Boots has not been tested one bit by anybody. That's why he hasn't lost one round in boxing. Every opponent that he's ever had was a strategically placed opponent. They didn't have a chance, a snowball chance in hell to beat him. Too small, too old, too flat-footed, too everything. Nobody fought back. You can go look for yourself. Not one fighter, even though they want to say the best fighter that he fought and beat was Roman Villa, a person that was absolutely nobody. He was nobody before he beat Rashidi Ellis. Mm-hmm. And when he beat Rashidi Ellis, you got people arguing that he didn't beat Rashidi Ellis. He was a flat-footed fucking fighter, and he was getting beat up by Rashidi, until he wore Rashidi down and Rashidi punched himself out. He was just a flat-footed, straightforward fighter. I'll go look at the first round, and you'll see everything you need to see of that fight. No, I need you to look at it with my eye. But and look at his opponent. Look at what his opponents are doing. His opponents aren't doing anything at all.
Yes, I see exactly what you're saying.
So again, I felt like my son was tested. I felt like my son was tested and he was ready. And I felt like my son was tested and he was ready for this opportunity. If it was meant to be, it would have happened. That's why I was so confident in it because, I placed a lot of money bet on my son. The last one, he was a fucking 4-1 underdog on the last fight he had. You know what I mean? Because that's how confident I was. I was, huh?
No, so he wasn't
8-1. He was a 4-1 underdog. I felt just as confident in this fight. After watching Boots, it wasn't about it was about what I saw, how the limited times that those guys did punch him. And, they got, like, for example, they got a common opponent. I couldn't believe that the great Terminator Boots Ennis went in there with a common opponent, and actually this guy took him 3 rounds. Like, what the fuck? My son went in there, dropped this man 3 times and stopped him in 1 minute and 31 seconds of the opening bell. That's with the counts. That's with 2 8 counts and the last count. That's 1 minute and 31 seconds from the opening bell. He didn't stand a chance against my son. His record now is 15-6. I think when he fought Boots, it was 13-3. Boots could not stop him, and I'm like, bro, Boots. That's when Boots did. That's the first time Boots did the Matrix defense shit. That's who he did it against. And I was like, bro, you doing this shit against a fucking bum or person my son went in that motherfucker walked through. You feel what I'm saying? So the fact that he was holding it was, like I said, it was several things. There were several things and reasons why I believe what I believe. I'm watching you hold the bum. I can see you the video. I'm going to send it to you. I got to remember when I got this. I'm going to see you a video of my son fighting that same bum off TV in Atlanta. And you can go look at the record. His name is Damian Fernandez. Stopped him in the first round, 1 minute and 31 seconds of the very first round. Boo stopped him in damn near the end of the 3rd round. Like, how the fuck was that? And when he stopped him, I don't even think he dropped him. When he stopped him, he really just quit. Because he couldn't do it. Like, what the fuck? So again, looking at that, I see some whole. The fact that Boots would even have to like fight these people and challenge these people and hold these, clinch them. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Nah, my boy bringing the heat. Be like, nah. So again, I just knew that we had a good chance that he hadn't been tested in front of the world. So I knew all of that was in my brain. All of that was a good chance of him having to go through what he's going to have to go through and learn on the big stage. I know he's been behind the lights, but he ain't been up under the lights with nobody that work for damn. So that's what that was all about.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.